Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boating with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy.
And I'm Denise. And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Well, a happy Friday, a faithful Friday, and welcome into another edition of Good Morning Huntsville here on the last day, of January. Can you believe how fast this month has went by? Just unbelievable to think about that we are, well, if we had 10 months, it would be 10% through the year, so maybe 8.25. I don't know the math off the top of my head, but we're about a little over 8% through the year already here in 2025. Do want to welcome you in episode number 441 as we get going today here on this, again, Faithful Friday. Big thank you, as always, to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers online at elliotsjewelers.com. For all of your jewelry needs, go see my good friend Elliot Herzlich. He'll take excellent care of you. And also on this Friday, a big shout out to our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Normally Billy is here with me. The seat's empty today. It's a little lonely here in the studio. Billy had a funeral service that he has to get ready for this morning early, and that's just the nature of their business over there, and unfortunately not able to be here this morning. But we do want to send a special thank you for all of the support from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Here in a little bit, I'll talk about an event that they're going to be involved in with us alongside our other foundation sponsors here in just a few moments. Something that we're really looking forward to, that we are gearing up. It will be on February the 28th is the day now. We're just still trying to lock in a place to have this event. We know that we'll find something. We do have a couple of options, but we are really trying to secure something else. And so I'll open that up here in a little bit and let you know exactly what I'm talking about. Normally we'd be up and rolling 7:30. I'm usually really good about making sure that we're up here. But this week, my wife has been gone since Tuesday. She'll be back tonight. Thank the good Lord for that. But she has been at a conference for her work. She works over at Creekside, and she's been down in League City at a conference. So it's been daddy daycare for me all week. And it's been going very, very well until last night when my little boy decided to wake up. I usually get him bathed and in bed by 7:30 or 8, and he decided that he was going to wake up at 10 o'clock. I could not get him back to sleep with every single thing that I tried holding him. I tried rocking him. Everything you can imagine, I tried to do. And I even brought him into my room to lay down with me because he just wasn't having it. And he did not go back to sleep until close to 2:30 this morning. And so that's why I was running a little bit late today. I got back up like I normally do at 5 every morning, and he was still asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up. And so I let my little boy sleep till about 6:45 this morning because he really needed it. So that is why the show is late today. But, it happens once in a while, and it was on a good day because, like I said, Billy wasn't able to make it anyways. Our friend Jamie Salas from Osprey Storage is picking up some breakfast tacos this morning, and word on the street is she is heading this way. So we hopefully will still be on the air here at 8:30. It's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter show today, just from us getting started a little bit later. But Jamie is on the way, and we're going to try to get her on here too and catch up with her and how things are going with her business. Hey, do us a favor. Let me know that you're out there this morning as you are up on a Friday, and just send a message. Many of you are already commenting in, and I so appreciate that. We'll get to those comments here in just a little bit. And do us a huge favor if you don't mind as well. Just hit that like button and share, and also send us a comment. We have so many new folks that are joining the show every day and every week. And people are texting in that we have not talked to before, just like yesterday. We had a lady, Rebecca, who has Stain Busters Carpet Cleaning here in Huntsville. She's one of our Hello Huntsville Ethical Business Directory members, and she also texted in for the first time. And she won yesterday one of our chili tasting kits for chili at the Lodge. Friends, I want to remind you, Chili at the Lodge coming up this weekend. And if you don't have plans for Saturday and Sunday, make sure that you head over to Chili at the Lodge. I believe the festivities get started at 11 a.m., so come out and be a part of that. It's going to be a great opportunity to taste some chili from some really world-famous chili cooks, and there's also going to be some local flavor as well. And judging, the whole 9 yards, many vendors will be there, and so it is a great opportunity for you to get out, bring the family. You can get a wristband for $20, and it's all-you-can-eat chili. It's a really good deal, or you can also purchase individual tastings as well. And again, that is at the Josie Scout Lodge. I believe it gets underway tomorrow morning starting at 11 a.m. I've never been. Carla Christian was on the show a week ago on this Friday, or from this Friday, and she talked about the event. We have an article up on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com, so you can go there and find out more information. I do want to clarify, the vendor market will open at 9 a.m. So if you want to get there a little bit earlier tomorrow, at the Josie Scout Lodge, 9 a.m. is when you can participate in the vendor market. The chili tasting will start at 11 a.m. And this is a really cool deal. The tasting kits are only $5 for a tasting kit. You get 6 samples. And that's why we gave away 4. We gave away 2 of those, but they were a quantity of 4 each. And so a $20 value that we gave away the past couple of days, we are all out of those. Matt Childers won 1, Rebecca won 1. But you can get a $5 tasting. That's for 6 samples for only $5. Or you can get unlimited samples for just $20. The other cool part of this is completely free admission. There's no charge to come in. That tasting kit includes 6 sample tickets or a wristband for unlimited samples, spoon and a napkin, and the People's Choice ballot. So you'll also be able to vote on this as well. And here's the really cool thing, and this is what I love about Carla and our friends over there at the Josie Scout Lodge. First responders in uniform don't have to pay anything for a tasting kit. So if you're a first responder or you know of a first responder and they are in uniform, tell them to go out there tomorrow to Chili at the Lodge, and they can be a big part of this. I kept saying that it was on Sunday as well. I believe the main deal is on Saturday, and so don't wait until Sunday. I was looking at the website here. Someone had said it was Saturday and Sunday, but I'm just seeing Saturday on the website. So come out there Saturday. It's going to be sunny. The first time in 4 years that there's been sunshine at this event since they started it. The past 3 years it's been either cold or just honestly the weather's been miserable. In fact, last year they had to not even have the vendor market because the weather was so bad. But this year, sunshine, temperature is going to be in the 70s. It is going to be an absolutely beautiful day. And also, if you got your dogs, you can bring them as well. They're pet friendly, so feel free to bring your dogs along as they're on a leash. and bring the family and come out and have fun. This event also, by the way, will benefit the historic Josie Scout Lodge. So, again, thank you to Carla Christian and our friends there. I hope to see you. I'm planning on being out there. And let us know in the comments if you were planning on being at Chili at the Lodge tomorrow as well. I'm going to take a brief break. Normally we go a little bit longer on this first segment. I'm going to take a brief break. We'll have our keyword here in a moment as we wrap up this week. Today, I'm feeling a little generous. I don't have much, but I'm going to give away $20 today. $20 cash. Hopefully you have Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. I'll do $20 today, and that will be our prize. And all you have to do is text in Chili, CHILI, that $20 donation made possible by our friends at 0 Degree Creations. They are the phone and text line sponsor of Hello Huntsville and the Good Morning Huntsville show. So text in the keyword Chili along with your name on that 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. It's your chance to win $20 today. And again, all you got to do, if you've never texted in before, maybe this is the morning that you text in. But again, it's 936-339-0139. It's your chance to win $20 today on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We'll take a brief break. When we come back, we'll get to those shout-outs. We'll also talk about what's it the National Day of and much more. This is your show on this Faithful Friday, brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We'll be back in a few moments. Stay with us, please.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Elevate your business image with prestigious move-in ready suites ranging from 150 to 3,000 square feet. Enjoy conference and training rooms, furnished and unfurnished options, custom build-outs, phone service, and a welcoming lobby. Coffee bar and dining area included for tenants. Benefit from 24/7 secure access and flexible lease terms. Located on Lake Road. Move-in begins in January. Contact Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Deneen with Guardian Defense, and you're listening to Spirit Radio.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
Hey, check it out. We got a new guest on the show. Where'd this lady come from?
I don't know.
I just threw her on here. She didn't even know I was about to put her on. I know. I'm so happy. You know, I was so lonely on here. This happened on Monday. I was by myself. I'm going to fix this real quick, Jamie.
Okay.
There we go. Jamie Salas, the giver of Huntsville, joining us. That's a new motto. See, we never have came up with one for you.
I know you hadn't.
Yours is the giver of Huntsville. Do you like
I'll
that?
take it. I love it.
The giver of Huntsville is because I was thinking of that or like the storage queen of Huntsville.
Oh yeah.
But I kind of like the giver better.
Yeah, we do a lot.
Because you give back to the community. You just came in here like, man, just guns a-blazing. You were ready to roll.
So one of my passions is to be able to help people. So this community is kind of perfect for that. It's not too big. It's not too small. And you can still get to know people and find places that people need help.
Does that help? Watch, I'm going to do one more thing. Oh, there you go, Jamie. Gotcha.
Thanks.
Jamie Salas, Osprey Storage, hanging out with us today. She's a good friend of ours, and she's also in our WCRC, Walker County Referral Cooperative Group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. I'm like, my brain is, it's like, you ever ask people, yeah, you're in there, duh. Have you ever asked people stuff and then like, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
You ever done that before?
Oh, yeah. Like, no. Wait, did I say that?
I've done it just a couple of times on the show where I'm interviewing somebody. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I remember this. And they're like, that wasn't me.
You're like, dang, who was that?
Sorry. I tried to be nice to this guy.
Well, and I'm surprised they didn't just say, yeah. And then I'll figure, hey, man, that wasn't me.
Well, Jamie Salas is the operator over at Osprey Stores. They do a great job in storage business here in Huntsville, taking care of. Do y'all have any units available?
So most of our parking places are completely taken, but we always have like 5x5s, 5x10s, unless it's the kids are getting out of college. They'll take those up pretty quick. But
y'all are right out there from the old Magnolia Lakes, right across the street from, now it's Christ the King Methodist Church. So you're right there across the street.
Yep, just right across the street. There's a big yellow house next to us, and then we're down that drive. Sometimes people pull into his driveway, and he's like, no, they're over there.
Now, Jamie, I'm gonna say something else. I hope you don't mind me saying this, because when you sat down, I said, my God, you've lost some weight.
I have.
You're looking good.
I've been going to Renew, going to see Tiffany over there next to the Color Bar.
Yeah.
And she's hooked me up with, we're doing the semaglutide, and it's really working. It's been about 8 weeks, and I'm down about 20 pounds.
Wow.
So.
What is it? Can you explain? Because maybe I told you this morning I was reaching over for the seatbelt, and like my hand got stuck on something, and I started doing this, and I was like, oh, what is that?
That was you.
Yeah, it was something like hanging off my ribs over here, man. So I need to, whatever you got going, I need to get on it. Let us know about it real quick.
So it's that GPL-1 you see a lot of people talking about that. Some people said they've had side effects with it.
Is it like a shot? It is
a shot. I go see her once a week, and she gives me a shot, and we take my measurements and my weight, and she makes sure we don't have any problems. The first time I did it where I ordered it like online, and it was super expensive, and I had no results.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like, not being mean to you, but it sounds a little sketch.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think it's the same compound when you order it online, and that's just what I think. I don't really know, but yeah, $600 worth of water. So when she opened up next to the Color Bar, I went in and we talked, and She explained everything to me, and her prices, I could not believe it. Not only they do Botox, and I got a lip flip done from her.
Oh, cool.
So I have a little more upper lip than I had before.
So my dad always said you would keep a stiff upper lip. There you go.
I always felt like when I would smile, I just had no upper lip.
Huh.
And so she told me what my options were. It was super easy, but I will tell you, it's 4 injections into your upper lip, right at the line of your lip. And it hurts.
Oh.
So she handed me a tissue, and I said, "What's this for?" She said, "You're going to need it." I said, "Well, does this hurt?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Whoa, wait, let's talk about this for a second. Let's back up. Maybe I didn't ask enough questions." But yeah, they're really good over there. They also do massages, and I know I sound like I'm plugging them.
No,
but
that's all right.
They do a lunch massage. I think it's like 15 minutes for $20 or something. You can go on your lunch break and get it done.
Eat a chili dog right there.
So,
Did they have the little hole in the head where you put your head? You know
yes, they do.
So you can have you're down like this, and then they've hired somebody
to feed you the
chili dog,
the
right?
chili
No, just kidding. That would defeat the purpose.
Maybe, but
no, that's cool.
Still relaxing. So yeah, so she's really nice. And they're right next to Justin at the Color Bar, so I can kill 2 birds with
get
one
them all
stone.
knocked out at one stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the shot, like the stuff that you're taking, you said it's once a week, is that right? Does it limit like your hunger? What does it do?
So I think it does a couple of things. One, it does suppress your hunger, but for me, I always feel like it's restricting my stomach, so that when I do try to eat too much, my stomach's like, "Oh, no, you don't want that." And I don't feel hungry very often, so I have to make sure that I eat and consume a lot of water. So those are the two. It's hard for me for water because I'm up moving so much that I'll forget. And then I'm like, man, why do I have cotton mouth? I haven't had anything to drink all day. So I have to remind myself. My husband always says, just carry a cup with you everywhere you go. So I'm trying to be better at that. But I really, especially bread, if I have like half a hamburger, I'm like, oh, that's all I can have. So it really keeps, I think, that for me. I don't eat any junk food, which is really crazy because I'm not a sweets person, but I love chips.
Yeah,
like I sit and eat a whole bag of chips. But now I'll eat maybe 4 or 5 chips, and I'm like,
Dunsky.
Yeah. And before I'm like, oh, I'm eating the whole bag. I'm not even putting it up. So I do see some things that I'm doing different. We went to Texas Roadhouse to have dinner last night, and we ordered like the 24-ounce ribeye, the salad, and the sweet potato, and then we split it.
Oh, that's great.
And it was plenty for both of us.
And it's a lot cheaper when you do that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so.
Well, Jamie, thanks for sharing that. You know, one commitment that we made on this show, whether people sponsor or not this year, obviously we're always going to, make sure that we take care of those who support this program financially, and we do every day. We mention folks. But I also said I want to help out small business more. I mean, we are a platform that's dedicated to promoting this community and the positives of this community. Well, one of the big positives of this community are small businesses. That's like you with Osprey Storage. You've been a friend of this program, and you came by. You're a very good friend this morning because you showed up with something that's hidden on my table right here.
Yeah, I sure did.
And big thanks to Delphina, and I wouldn't have even known about it if it wasn't for Osprey Storage. Rodeo. What did they have this morning?
So they,
I'm going to let you talk so I can eat.
Yeah, go ahead. So sometimes she'll run a special, and she posted on Facebook that they're going to do breakfast tacos the next day, and you can pre-order them from her. So we decided, like you were talking about us being a giver, we decided that one of the things we'd like to do is give back to small businesses also. So I put out a post yesterday asking, hey, small businesses in town, less than 10 people in your office, Osprey Storage would like to bring you breakfast tacos from Rodeo. So I picked up 30 breakfast tacos this morning, came by here, got you one. And I've got 4 or 5 other businesses we're going to drop off this morning that we've decided to help out. And I'm hoping that this is maybe something we can do on a more routine basis to show the other businesses in town how much we appreciate them being here and being part of our community.
Well, I want to say thank you because I'm eating a potato, egg, and cheese, and it is so good. And I have to be careful because I want like 50 of these now.
Yeah.
They're really good. Thank you, Jamie, for doing this. I've talked to Delphina before. I wish she would have them like every morning. I know it's a lot, though, because she works her tail off over there.
Yeah, they're there a lot of hours, and, they do the trivia and the bingo, and so they do a lot, and, they're working on trying to get their licensed to have alcohol out of their food
Yeah,
truck
and
location.
they got- I think all that
they
got
got
passed,
their
right?
signatures, and now they have to wait till May to get the votes.
Okay, but they
So
got the
it's not
signatures.
over, but we got to get those votes for them.
Yeah,
so.
that's good. Well, real quick, I know you got to go deliver more, so I don't want to keep you too long because I don't want them to get cold. But let us know a little bit more about Osprey Storage, and I know you've already mentioned kind of that y'all have some availability over there, but let us know just a little bit more about the business and kind of your involvement, if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah. So our company's actually out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and they're a really large company. They have about 85 storage properties, plus we do mobile home parks, and we're getting into campgrounds. And I am very fortunate that I work for a company that's like, hey, take the reins, run, do stuff for your community. And they've just given me, I mean, it feels like sometimes I'm an owner without all the expenses and the headaches, so which is great. But they're just a wonderful company to work for, and we're looking at expanding. We're hoping to get some climate control. We're working with the city we want to build out some covered RV parkings in the future. So we want to have that. And right now we're doing our Let Love Rain giveaway. We're going to give away $100. So that's on our Facebook page. And then in March, we are going to do a community yard sale. And we're going to ask that 10% of whatever they make at the yard sale, we're going to donate to a local charity or a family in need.
That is so great. I love it. It's like, this is so cool because you don't hear of storage unit business. Like, you think of a storage unit business like, I go, I get a thing, I store my stuff, I leave.
Right.
And that's it. Not here. You get a storage unit, you get your stuff, you leave, and then you hear from Jamie, hey, we're having this event, come back, do this. I think it's so great. And I've always said that if you want a business to be successful, you have to give back. My brother turned me onto this phrase, or not liking this phrase, because I used to tell him when we had our IT business, I'd always say, man, I just got to make time. My brother goes, how do you make time? He goes, there ain't no way to make time. He goes, you got to just schedule time. And so as a business owner, the number one things that I hear from people are, I don't have time. Well, you have to schedule time. When I had my IT company, when we first started, it was my cousin and I always joke, I think my cousin skipped school. He's in high school. He'd come over, and I was like, aren't you supposed to be at school today? Oh, no, they're fine. He'd come over and come to work with me. He never got in trouble for it. But I remember at lunchtime, there was days where it was just me when we first started. And I remember I knew that I had to go be involved. I was involved in the chamber there and involved in the Rotary Club. And I put a sign in the door that said, I'm gone for the next hour. I'll be back at whatever. And out of all that, I only had one person ever upset about that. And, I did that for a couple of years. And then we were blessed and grew. And at one point, we were up to 2 locations and 13 people working with me. And so we didn't have to do that. But that first 2 years, I heard so many other business owners, Jamie, say, well, I don't have time to get involved. I can't. Yes, you can. Just schedule time. You're investing in your business. You've got to give back.
In your future. And I manage the storage full time, but I also am working on getting my own mobile bar going. And I bartend for 4 venues. So I bartend for Texas A&M. I bartend for Cynthia Woods Pavilion, NRG, Minute Maid when they need me. And I still make time because I don't think that I would be where I'm at if people wouldn't have made time for me. Mm-hmm. And so I want to make sure I give that back to people that are in need. And so we try a lot. And sometimes it's little things. We just had a tenant move out of state, and she's like, hey, I really can't afford to continue to pay my storage rent. Can I ask you to help me just get rid of all of it? And I'm like, well, do you want to sell? She's like, no, I just want to get rid of all of it. So we do what we can to try to help. Sometimes people need to move units for reasons. Though I rented a 10 by 10, I really needed a 10 by 15. My husband and I will get out there and we'll help move it over for them. So I just think that storage is one of those things. You're renting a 10 by 10 cement slab with 4 walls. And you have to find what makes you set apart from anybody else that's got a 10 by 10 slab and 4 walls.
Yeah.
And so that's what I do.
No, that's good. Well, it's Jamie from Osprey Stores, Jamie Salas, and make sure if you see her around town, give her a big hug, tell her you appreciate her because she is a wonderful, wonderful asset to our community. And I love being in Huntsville because Huntsville is a community that will embrace people that come here, especially those that have a heart to give back. And this community has embraced you, and you've embraced it, and it's just been – it's been a good marriage having you guys here in Huntsville.
And it's just been a little over a year, so we're hoping to see good things in the future, too.
Does it even seem like it's been a year?
No, it went so fast.
Just real quick.
When I got my it was October. I would have been working for the company a year, but we didn't actually move here till January. And when they sent me my thing, congratulations, you've been here a year, I'm like, somebody made a mistake. It has not been no year. I'm back, oh, yeah, it's been a year, so it flew by. And I've made a lot of good relationships with businesses in town and meeting people. And, we did that Christmas giveaway and we gave away.
Boy, that was, talk about, can you mention that real quick? I know you got to get rolling, but mention that.
No, so we got with a group on Facebook that was a bunch of moms. And we said, hey, we want to give gifts out this year. We're not a nonprofit, so we don't get all those grants and loan things that people get to help do that. We can't help people write stuff off. So when people give to us, it's just out of their heart. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the other. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But we got together with them, and we ended up giving 363 gifts away.
Wow.
And so the storage let us use a huge storage. We've got a 12 by 26 that we filled with gifts. Some moms from that group put stockings together. Then they came over and we gave away gifts, and Devil Dave's Pizza helped us give away pizza. And it was just huge.
What group was it?
It's Huntsville Moms.
Okay.
So it's just a mommy group on Facebook that the group's been around for a long time, but we really wanted to start doing something a little different. And so when I let Blessing Boxes go, I joined her group, and so that's where we do. She's got over 23,000 members.
Yeah, I saw that before.
So it's a great place to talk to other moms, to find out what moms in the community want. I know the other day a girl was posting about yoga classes, and we have that huge grassed area at our property that's not being used for anything. I'm like, hey, when the weather's better, y'all come use it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Have outdoor yoga like that.
Yeah. So it's nice that we're able to utilize that space for people that need stuff in the community.
And this real quick, because I don't want to gloss over this, I think it's so huge, that Christmas giveaway that y'all had to bless. How many children were y'all able to help out through that?
363.
So listen at this, friends. 363 children received gifts this past Christmas because of the idea that Jamie had and the folks that came out and helped her with that. Just incredible. How did the word get out about that?
We just used the group, really, and we used her group, and then we posted on Huntsville Uncensored, and just I think a lot of times when we did where they had to fill out a form, and so one of the requirements was they had to like and follow Osprey Storage in order to be eligible. So, there's always a marketing somewhere in that. And so
that's okay.
So we used that. And then with that, getting those followers, they had to share with somebody else. So right now with our Love Rain giveaway, they have to tag 3 friends to be eligible. And we're giving $100 to the first 100 people that we have hearts that are numbered 1 through 100. And then we'll do a live drawing. So they have to share that with 3 other people, and so then that gets our word out. So we're hoping more people will start paying attention to our Facebook so that they can see the things that are going on. And Amanda Hope, that does Huntsville, Texas events, we use her page a lot. She helps us out, get word out. So most people in Huntsville are related to somebody somehow, so they'll share it. When their kids are going to get gifts, they'll share it with other people. And it was just really awesome. It was really interesting afterwards. I was at the farmer's market in Hunsaker Farms. He pulled me aside. He's like, hey, next year when you get ready to buy those pallets, get a hold of me before y'all start. I want to help next year.
That's great.
And so we were like, wow. So it was really nice to see other agencies come out and say, hey, we want to be a part of that next year.
Man, I love that, Jamie. It's so cool because there's so many great events, but here's one that's you affected 300. How many children? It just blows my mind. 300. How many was it?
363 kids.
363 kids. That is God bless you for that. That is awesome. Well, it's Jamie Salas, Osprey Storage. She's got to go. She's got a ton of tacos. You got to go distribute.
Yep.
I don't want people to get hungry on my behalf. So
they're like, hey, get her off your show.
They're hungry. So well, Jamie, thank you. It's always
welcome.
good to have you. You're always welcome. And thank you for the taco this morning. And there she is, Jamie Salas. Almost says Jamie Osprey. Does anybody ever do that?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they've had that yet.
Jamie Salas from Osprey Storage doing a great work here at our community. Thank you, Jamie.
You're welcome.
As always, our show here on this fabulous Friday made possible by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Hey, final opportunity. We're giving away $20 today, and all you got to do is text in the keyword. It's Chili, C-H-I-L-I, on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. We'll take a brief break. We'll talk to more of you when we come back. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville, brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Stay with us.
I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Elevate your business image with prestigious move-in ready suites ranging from 150 to 3,000 square feet. Enjoy conference and training rooms, furnished and unfurnished options, custom build-outs, phone service, and a welcoming lobby. Coffee bar and dining area included for tenants. Benefit from 24/7 secure access and flexible lease terms. Located on Lake Road. Move-in begins in January. Contact Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hi, my name's Wesley.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
Good morning to you as we wind down here in just a few moments. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville on this very faithful Friday, brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Friends, pre-planning is so important. It's going to help avoid a lot of potential conflict down the road. If you pre-plan now, it'll really be a blessing to your family when you depart from this earth. Don't make it a burden on those that you love, trying to figure out what to do, when, where, and how, when you can take care of all of that today. You can do it online through Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home's website, or you can drop by their business on Normal Park Drive and get more information. It only takes a few moments to fill out the packet, no charge, and it's an opportunity again for you to help out your family whenever you depart. So they don't have to worry about the burden of what you want, where you want it, how you want it done, when it comes to your funeral planning and what you would like for your family. So again, go online. You can fill out the form at shmfh.com. That's Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They're online at shmfh.com. Do want to welcome you back in. This segment brought to you by our friends at Huntsville Memorial Hospital. They are your hometown hospital group. They will take care of your needs. Make sure that when you're looking for health care, go to HMH first. They're working on quite some exciting things here down the road. We'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. I know we've been kind of teasing that for a while now. But Huntsville Memorial Hospital, they are our streaming sponsor now. We wouldn't be able to bring you this live stream, not only through Spirit Radio FM, but also through the social media pages on various Facebook platforms, as well as YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and others. So a big thank you to our friends at Huntsville Memorial Hospital. Many of you are joining us this morning. Thank you for saying hello to us. It was great to catch up with Jamie Salas and the awesome work that she's been doing here in Huntsville for over a year now since she came. I want to say a good morning. We'll do a little shout-outs here this morning. So let's put on the music. And we're going to say hi to you. Starting out this morning, Jamie Saucier over at Saucier Woodworks. Good morning to you, my friend. How about Jennifer Augustinetti? She's saying good morning. It's a fabulous Friday. Have a blessed weekend. Jennifer, always good to see you. Autumn Wheaton joining. Autumn, you should have got Jamie. I'm bouncing all over the place. Jennifer came by and picked up that little swag bag. And Autumn, I think that went to you. So we have it for you. And thank you, Jennifer, for coming by and picking that up. But Autumn Wheaton saying, good morning, Huntsville family. I love that as always. Jamie Saucier saying one more time, good morning, friends. How about Phyllis Dillard joining us this morning? Saying, good Friday morning. It's a beautiful day today. Quentin Glaze, our number one engager. He's always on. Good morning to you, Quentin. Always good to see you, my friend. The Horn family, they're on with us today. Saying, good morning, Huntsville. Have an amazing day and weekend. Sunshine and abundance. Tomorrow's schedule. Here's their schedule tomorrow. Of course, the Veterans Breakfast. That's held on the first Saturday of every month over at Hart's Veterans Museum. So they'll be at the Veterans Breakfast. They're heading to the Montgomery Farmers Market and then chili at the Lodge. So they got a very busy Saturday ahead. But Richard and Linda, always good to see you. We will not have the Billy Cawthon restaurant report today. Billy is out. Last week on Friday at noon, we did go to Potato Shack. Billy will be talking about that next week. But we enjoyed seeing many of you there. And Richard and Linda, thank you for coming. Liz Spear, her first time hanging out with us. We had a good group last week, and so thank y'all for joining us. Christine Mitchell, good morning to you and Roddy. She's joining us saying good morning. Phyllis Dillard was commenting on all those children. Again, 363 children that Jamie over at Osprey Storage helped out this past Christmas. Just incredible. Oh, Jennifer said that was for Lee Cooper. Oh, that's funny. For some reason, I got Autumn Wheaton and Lee Cooper mixed up. Autumn, you did not get anything from Jennifer. Sorry. Kyle Kreiner is also joining us today, saying, morning, y'all. I'm late. Well, you were right with us, brother, because I was late this morning, too. So, also, Adrian Hunter was giving a shout-out a little bit earlier to Jamie Salas whenever she was here just a few moments ago from Osprey Storage. We appreciate her very much. Justin Kring joining us, too. He didn't comment, but I see you on the live stream, Justin. Many others, too, across the platform. So thank y'all for hanging out with us here this morning on another wonderful edition of Good Morning Huntsville. As you are going today, I mentioned earlier it's going to be a very beautiful day. We had some good rain yesterday throughout the area. We're very thankful for that. No severe weather here. Some areas in central Texas got a little bit of a thunder boomer. We didn't have it here today. How about this? Sunny, 65 degrees today. Beautiful day on tap for this Friday tonight. It'll be a low of 43, clear skies. Tomorrow, just as beautiful. It's going to be in the upper 60s to low 70s, 69 degrees, the forecasted high, sunny, clear on Saturday night, 46 for the low. How about Sunday? How about more sunshine? 73. It'll get up to 77 and 78 degrees. And then Wednesday, we're going to be getting close to 80 degrees to start February, if you can believe that. So those temperatures are going to remain. No rain in the forecast, at least through today, now through Thursday of next week. And it is just set up to be a very, very beautiful start to February. Unlike what we saw, man, what was it? You go back 4 years ago around Valentine's Day of 2021 when we had that almost prolonged week of temperatures not getting above freezing. It was the first time, I think, in history that the entire state of Texas was under a winter storm warning. And I'm not talking about a watch. There's a difference between a watch and a warning. A warning means it's happening. Temperatures were so low and below freezing for so long here, and I have a graphic of it, that every single county, all 254 counties in the state of Texas, was under a winter storm warning if you go back 4 years ago. Just unbelievable to think about that kind of weather. I hope we don't see any of that anytime soon. Although I did love the little snow that we had, a little over a week ago. Not this Monday, but a couple of weeks ago on Monday. It was a nice little change here, but I'm glad that we have this beautiful weather lined up. And again, it's beautiful weather to get out to events such as the Veterans Breakfast that's held the first Saturday over at Hart's Veterans Museum of each month, and also chili at the Lodge. Also, hey, shout out Paul Oley over at the Gallery. Paul, we love you, man. It's Paul Oley at the Gallery. He's joining us this morning. Good morning to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. It's always good to see Brother Oley joining us. I need to get back over to Cloud 9, go see, call him Dr. Blaine over there and get some of that cowboy soup. It's on Fridays. Hey, maybe that's what you can do today. Support local business. Go over to Cloud 9. There off University, just right downtown, across from the Republican office and where Paul Oley is, there at the corner. It's Cloud 9 Health and Wellness. They have lunch over there, and Blaine has this awesome cowboy soup that you will just absolutely love. So do that today. Instead of the restaurant report, since we're not having it, just go over there and support Blaine and give him a little bit of business today. All right, I wanted to mention what it's the National Day of today, and there's not a whole lot. I don't want to read through a lot of the jargon because there's a lot of stuff that I could read through. It's not really going to pertain to any. I don't have anybody to bounce off with today, but today is National Hot Chocolate Day. It's also Inspire Your Heart with Art Day and National Backward Day. Now, for National Backward Day, I don't advise you to drive backwards. Don't do anything like that. It's also the final day of January. As I mentioned when we started, February coming tomorrow. Groundhog Day is on Sunday. That's when Punxsutawney Phil, as well as other groundhog predictors around the nation, will predict the forecast early in the morning. One of my favorite movies is Groundhog Day. I absolutely love that movie with Bill Russell. You got to watch that if you haven't. How about this? Justin Timberlake turning 44 years old today. Cry Me a River, and of course these days he may be a little out of sync. Crazy to think that he is 44. That is unbelievable. And that's really only birthdays that I wanted to mention today as far as people that are famous. Here's something that's kind of interesting. A food bank, the Food Bank of Central New York. Now, I know this doesn't pertain to us, but I wanted to mention this. They were offered a donation of 40,000 pounds of fresh coho to local fish farm. The challenge, the fish are all still alive at the farm. That farm closes today. So I'm wondering, this donation of fresh coho from a local fish farm, 40,000 pounds, enough to feed a lot of people for a long time. Are they going to accept this? And if they are, how are they going to get all those fish over there? They've got to find a way to put them down. And there you go. The fish are still alive, and that farm closing today. Kind of crazy to think about that. We all know the tragic events that happened just a couple of days ago, and now the story is starting to come together or the faces of those 64 people that lost their lives, and then the three, so 67 total, 64 on American Airlines, and then the three pilots on that Black Hawk helicopter. And I've been seeing some stories, and I think one of the heartbreaking stories are these teenagers that are part of this skating group. Many of them Olympic aspirations. I mean, just some great young people. Many of them, too, was with their parents. There were several girls that their moms was on that plane with them. And, you know, our heart goes out to all of those people. I'd mentioned on the show yesterday my only connection to anything close to anything like that that's ever happened is my friend Jerry Schimmel, who was on United 88 back in the 80s when it crashed. And there was a tremendous amount of loss of life there. Jerry survived that plane crash and went on to do great things, gave his life to the Lord, and is just a tremendous man. But I go back to that accident, and it's just tragic to think about something like that happening, and most importantly, thinking about the loss of life. So many lives and generations now changed. But I want this to be the inspiration this morning that although we haven't faced a plane crash, many of us, we can relate that maybe we've had a crash in our life. Maybe something has happened to us where we feel like our lives have crashed and where things never really worked out the way that we thought, or maybe it was something really devastating to where we lost somebody. And maybe it was a physical crash. Maybe there was someone that you lost in an automobile accident. My aunt passed away a few months ago in an automobile accident. Never would have thought of that ever happening to her. She was so very sweet. I want this to be an inspiration this morning, especially here on this Faithful Friday, that number one, don't forget that you have a Creator who loves you. And we don't fully understand why things happen. Jason and I talked about this yesterday, though, that sin entered this world with Adam and Eve, and that sin, the result of sin, and the wages of sin are death. And, you know, it's so easy to start thinking about things of why did this happen? Why did these people not make it? Or maybe in your own life, why did this person get this disease? Why did they lose their life? In my instance, why did my aunt lose her life in this automobile accident? But I go back to think that there's so much more, that's not the end. And friends, the result for those that love Jesus is an eternity spent in heaven with him. I want to remind you this morning that everyone will face something when they pass away. And the reality is it'll either be heaven or hell. And I think we need to focus this morning on our family and our friends, and most importantly, focus on our relationship with the Lord. And maybe today, and I don't feel led to do this every show, but maybe today's that day that you say, you know, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I don't understand, and I don't have everything together. And that's okay, because none of us have everything together. But maybe this is the morning that you want to give your life to the Lord or give your life to Christ. And maybe you want to rededicate your life. And I want to encourage you to pray this morning and ask the Lord into your heart to forgive you of your sins, confess your sins, and commit your life to live for him. Believe that he died on the cross and shed his blood at Calvary for you, and that through him all things are possible, and that you'll find eternal life and salvation through Jesus Christ. Just pray that prayer, whatever's on your heart. Maybe today's the day that you need to return to that. And I'm very serious about this, friends, and I say it because I care about all of you, and I love all of you very much. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. It doesn't matter where you've came from. It doesn't matter. You may be thinking right now, I've done some of the most terrible things. The reality is we're not worthy. We're not deserving of anything. But think about the love that God had for us, sending his son, Jesus Christ. And I want to tell you this, that maybe you're not a believer today. It took me 40 years to finally start to understand that love. I've been a Christian for a long time, and I go back to when I was just a young child, and I gave my life to the Lord at the altar of Main Street Baptist Church in Georgetown, Texas, when my former pastor, David Edwards, gave that altar call. I miss him. He was a great man of God. But there was seasons where I went up and down, and some seasons I went really, really down. And really, I wouldn't say I walked away from the Lord, but I just walked away from wanting to listen to the Lord. And I knew what I was doing was bad and wrong. And I've always prayed, Lord, I hope that those people that I crossed paths with on those down seasons didn't affect them and set them up in a bad way that would cause them not to know you or love you. But friends, think about that today. I think it's the greatest gift that we can ever receive is the gift of salvation. I just had that on my heart. I know somebody out there this morning needed to hear that. And please know that you're loved, that your life is important no matter what you've been through, and that you have a purpose. And that's something else. I think some of us wake up. I've been in a situation before where I didn't feel like there was anything that I had to give. I felt like I was at the bottom of the barrel, that nothing was turning out the way that I wanted, and I just felt alone. And it wasn't until I really understood what that relationship with the Lord is like, knowing that you're not alone. And that was just the enemy. See, the enemy attacks us through our minds. And I had to block out those thoughts and say, God, I know you've got a bigger plan. You do have a purpose. And I want to relay that to you, that all of you have a plan and a purpose. And so please don't ever feel like you're alone. Don't ever feel like you're by yourself. Don't ever feel like the best isn't yet to come, because in a relationship with the Lord, I believe the best is always yet to come. And the most fulfilling part of it is, and the actual best, is when we get to leave this earth and go and see him one day and be reunited with our loved ones who are also believers. So I wanted to leave you with that. I do want to take a break. I want to come back. I want to hit that 0 Degree Creations phone and text line, because I got $20 that I want to give away today. So it is your final opportunity. Final opportunity this week to text in to win. And all you have to do is text in the keyword chili. It's along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back in a moment as we close out the show and call our winner. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Imagine a professional office space that elevates your business image without the corporate price tag. Huntsville Executive Office Suites are coming soon to Lake Road. Enjoy high-speed internet, a fully equipped kitchen, and 24/7 secure access. Take advantage of our live answering service, advertising on our outdoor video sign, and a convenient location just a quarter mile from SHSU. Lease terms start at 6 months. Call Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378. Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Grow your business without outgrowing your budget. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
The spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
All right, friends, wrapping it up here on this Faithful Friday, brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. It's funny, I said we wouldn't go an hour to be short. Well, we're closing out an hour here in just a few moments. 59 minutes into the broadcast already. It's 8:59. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank all of you for being with us this week. I love all you so much. It's so much fun just to be here and to talk to you. I know sometimes I just go on a ramble, but at the end of the day, it's so much fun. It really is. And I love seeing all of you on here, and I love the stories that we get to share. One of the things I really like is the interaction on social media on the show, and I so appreciate all of you, especially this morning. You know, Adrian Hunter was chiming in when I was talking, and she hit the nail on the head. We're going back to just loving the Lord, and she said this. She said, He loves you, talking about Jesus Christ. He loves you, treasures you, and cherishes you. He is so very good, even when life is not. I love that so much, Adrian. Autumn chimed in too, and she was posting a scripture, and she said this out of Hebrews 4:7. God again set a certain day, calling it today. This he did when a long time later he spoke through David, as in the passage already quoted. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts. And I love this too. She went on with Hebrews 3:13. It says, but encourage one another daily, as long as it is called today, so that none of you may be hardened by sin's deceitfulness. Think about that real quick. I know we had the encouragement earlier, but I do want to, this was so good that I had to talk about it. Encourage one another daily. Take a pause and reflect on, have you been encouraging someone else that's close to you? Somebody told me this one time, if you're not picking people up, you're letting them down. And so in the same sense, are you picking someone up today, or are you letting them down? Encourage the people that are in your path, whether it's your spouse, your brother, your sister, another family member, a cousin, or even a friend. But how about this? How about encourage somebody today that you've never met? You've crossed paths with you're going to cross a path with somebody today that you've never met. And you're going to be prompted to talk to that person. And in your communication, encourage that person and let them know how much the Lord loves you. You know, when I go through the drive-through window, that's something that I was very uncomfortable doing before. And the reception of people when you do this is so awesome that I'll say, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I want you to know that God loves you. And most people respond and say, I know he does. Thank you. Some people respond and say, I needed that today. So just do that today and watch how God's going to work. I did want to mention, too, I've been working on this now for almost 2 years. I'm doing a devotional called Today's Inspiration. It's 52 weeks of devotions. And I've talked about it a little bit on this show. I'm hoping to launch that here within the next few months. It's been an incredible project. It's taken a lot longer than I thought because this is going to be over 700 pages by the time I get done. But half of it's a journal, so it's really 365 pages, and the other half is a journal that you can write in. But every week, I've chose a Bible verse and a theme around that verse. And the object of this devotional, it's a year of devotions. The object is to memorize one verse a week. So by the time you get done with this devotional, you'll have 52 verses memorized. And some of them are well-known verses. Others you may have never really thought about. But each week, there's that theme of a verse that you memorize. And then there are action items, and there's a different way to approach that verse every week. And so I'll have more information on that. I'm thinking what we'll do, and this is also going to tie into Spirit Radio FM, is I think what I'm going to end up doing is tying this in kind of as a way to help fundraise for Spirit Radio FM, because we are actively raising funds. We have a lot of expense that we've got to cover to get this station built. We do have it through the app right now on spiritradio.fm, but we do want to get it on the signal that we are currently permitted to construct this station at 94.3 FM here in Huntsville. And so that's one way that I want to utilize this opportunity for this devotional, which I think is going to be really great to help out with the station. One thing about that, if you just feel led to give today, so many of you have said, Rob, we want to help out. Well, this is a way that you can help out, even if it's $1, $5, $10, $100. Really, we need to raise between 15 and 20 grand to really get this thing up and going. There's a lot more expense than that, but that would at least get us what we need to get on the air. I would encourage you this morning, donate today at spiritradio.fm. That's the website, spiritradio.fm. There's a donate button at the top, very safe and secure form that it'll take you to at the bottom, and you can do a recurring gift or you can do a one-time gift, but any amount will help us reach that goal. I don't ask or talk about it a whole lot, but I do want to start asking because it's something that I feel is on my heart pretty heavy to get this thing up and going. We do have a window, too, that we have to build within a certain amount of time. If we don't get it built and online by then we lose that license to cover or that construction permit, which will get us the license to cover. So, again, if you feel like helping to bring this station to Huntsville and help it become a reality, we're really excited about this project and the ministry opportunity and the inspiration that we're going to utilize to lift people up. You can go to spiritradio.fm and tap on donate. Let's head over to the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. We do have a winner today, $20 coming into somebody's bank account. And let's call him or her.
Hello.
Hello, it's Wilford T. Brimley here.
Oh, you got my diabetes medication?
Kyle, man, every time I do the money giveaways, it seems like it's you.
Really?
Yeah, you've won money.
Check doesn't say so. I won money, though.
I mean, this week we had, I'm just looking at 23, there was more than this, but it was 23 unique text, unique people. There was about 40-something messages, but 23 unique text messages. And you're the winner today, Kyle, $20, man.
I think mine was only 2.
Yeah, I've got you in here, too. You entered in 2 times this week. And the one that got you the win was from the 29th, so just a couple of days ago, man.
Cool.
So there you go, $20. I forget. Text me you have Cash App or PayPal, Venmo. Which one do you have? Because I know you've won before from us.
I've got all of them, but Venmo's the best for me.
Okay, perfect. Well, send me your Venmo. Text back on that number, and I'll send you $20 today, man. Kyle Kreiner, the brisketeer. You doing any brisket lately, man? What's going on with the cooking?
So no, actually, we've been pretty busy at work. I'm actually going back out to Lafayette Sunday through Thursday, I think, maybe.
Awesome,
and then
man.
Shortly after that, I'll be going to West Texas. But if you're in the mood for some barbecue, Love Lady Love Fest, put on by the Masonic Lodge in Love Lady, is going to be February the 8th.
Okay.
And that's their barbecue cook-off.
And you do briskets. You can buy briskets for that, right? From you. Can you still do that?
No, but I mean, there's going to be plenty of people out there giving samples. Okay. Yeah, it's more like a cook-off.
I got you.
But there will be some food vendors, your different fair foods. I'm sure somebody's going to be selling barbecue. And they've got little fair attractions for the kiddos, and then boutique inside the gym. It's supposed to be really nice that weekend.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, Kyle, we appreciate you, brother. $20. Send me your Venmo, and we'll get that over to you. All right.
Sweet, will do.
All right, brother. Have a blessed day, man.
You too, buddy.
All right, bye-bye. There he is, Kyle Kreiner, the brisketeer of Huntsville. $20 a day. Big thank you to Rick Boning of 0 Degree Creations and the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. Friends, thanks again for hanging out with us this week. It has been so much fun. We have had so many wonderful guests on the show, a lot of stories that we're able to share, and we're going to continue to promote the good here in Huntsville, Texas. So make sure you stay locked in all week long. And throughout the weekend, we'll have our newsletter. It was supposed to go out yesterday. We'll get that newsletter out a little bit later today. And make sure you go to our website, too, at hellohuntsvilletx.com. As always, a big thank you to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com. And, of course, here on this Faithful Friday, we could not bring you the show or have guests or have the website or have our fundraisers that we are going to do again this year. We are doing our Share the Love fundraiser. That's going to be actually on February the 28th now, location to be determined, to help out senior citizens in the community. We couldn't do any of that without our foundation sponsors, especially Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home here on this faithful and fabulous Friday. Friends, that'll wrap it up as I end every show reminding you this morning that we are not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. We'll be back at it bright and early Monday. Until then, have a wonderful, great weekend. Hey, if you're looking for a church, we'd love to have you come visit here at First Baptist. Service at 10:45 every single Sunday. Come be part of our family, and we would love to have you here at the Harbor of Hope. We'll see you next time. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone. Thank you all.
You are with me every step I take, through the shadows, through the trials. You will make a way. You're my refuge, you're my rescue. Even in my pain, you are faithful, you are constant. You will never change. It's all up, up, up from here. Your love lifts me, wipes my fear. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, from here. You turn mourning into dancing, sorrow into joy. You bring beauty from the ashes, every life restored. I will praise you in the lowlands, shout it on the heights. You're the God who goes before me, guiding me to light. It's all up, up, up from here. Your love lifts me, wipes my fear. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, up, up from here.